go. Ready, go. That's good. So it's a half and half. You have a good impact, 50%.
Yes.
And then hitting the ground, the 50%.
Yeah, that's, I can hit some really good ones or I can hit some stinkers.
So you can see that at the beginning, you have a quick wrist cock.
Okay.
And then from your swing, I can see your intention of hitting the ball with your arms only.
Okay.
From the beginning, you are making that strong statement.
Okay.
See? So the whole thing starts from your grip.
Yeah.
Initially, when you're holding the club, you're holding like this, your body is really upright. And then the shaft is kind of steep, plane is steep.
Right from the get-go.
And also you will see that the right arm is holding this, and the left arm is slightly, the elbow is flexed here. So then that means you are using your right arm quite a bit.
Yeah.
So in order to compensate that early on, you go to this position here to straighten the arms. So with that, you have an early wrist cock like this. But what I recommend is lower the hands here, so that in this position you can keep the arms relatively straight here.
Right.
That means you have to lean forward a bit more. Currently, you're going here.
Yes.
With the quick wrist cock here, arm goes high up, and try to hit the ball with the arms. Then the club head travels up and down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that's why it tends to hit the ground.
Try to swing more around.
Yes.
Yeah, the club head.
So in order to do that, with this posture, it's really difficult to go this way.
Yeah.
So unless you are, leaning this way, and the right shoulder goes flat, then you can do this. But with this posture here, then you have to bring the arms high up here.
Yeah.
So that's why your swing plane becomes steep.
Yeah.
And then, so your club is about here, instead of going back here.
Yeah.
And this is partially because of your upright body posture. Yeah. With this posture, the only way you can do is bring it this high.
Bring it up. Yeah.
So you are creating an environment where you can use your arms quite a bit.
Right.
Or you cannot use the rest of the body.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll use speed, to change the swing plane.
Right. To try to find its natural home.
Yeah.
So,
So one thing from let's hit the one more ball here. So initially, address the ball with using your regular stance.
Regular stance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aim the ball, and then move your feet an inch backward.
Back.
Yeah. That means you have to lean your body forward.
Yeah, I feel like I'm.
Yeah, you have to lean a bit more,
Leaning forward.
and then hit the ball with that posture. Yeah, still the club goes fairly steep, but eventually you have to have that kind of feel.
Yeah. So number one, posture.
You need to lean a bit more forward.
Lean more forward.
Okay, now let's go to the step drills.
Yeah.
Stage one of the two-step drills. Keep the feet together. Throw the club toward the target and take the away step.
Yeah.
And then during the backswing, take the toward step and then swing. So you are taking step both ways.
Right.
So feel the rhythm. You don't have to swing hard, just to feel the flow.
Okay, step drills. Yeah.
The timing-wise, the timing of steps were good. So again, go easy. Okay. Again. Good. Now let's increase the level of effort. Okay. That means make all motions faster.
A little more vigorous.
Yes. Particularly during the backswing, you have to start engaging your shoulders, shoulder turns. Turns and let the club go. Okay, let the club go. Instead of try to manipulate the club motion with the arms, let it go. You can go a bit more. So when the club and the hands are moving fast, because the momentum, they will keep moving to this position.
Yeah.
Now put more effort in the wind-up. Try to turn a bit more. Okay. Lean forward a bit more. Drop your hands. Drop your hands. Okay. Yeah, and then use the shoulder turn as much as possible. So when you bring the club back, instead of having the image of lifting the arm up here, try to turn around, turn the shoulders about the spine axis, then let the club go. Okay. And see how far it goes. Yeah. Okay. And don't worry about hitting the ball on the way down, but rather pay attention to the wind-up, good wind-up during the backswing. Again. It's getting better, it's getting better. Try to stay in the middle of the mat.
Here? Okay. Yeah, I was still kind of lining up with that thing.
You can. Okay. We can always move the mat more this way, so that your foot does not go outside. So lean forward. And currently your knee is almost straightened, but flex your knees slightly. So that way you can use the legs. Okay. When the knees are straight like that, it's hard to use your legs. Yes, now it's getting better. Have the feel of turning your shoulders instead of bringing the arms up. Right. Now let's go to the top position, backswing top. See how much you can turn your shoulders. Try to turn, yeah. So you can turn your shoulders enough, but the reason why the club is not going that far is because you are holding the right arm here.
Yes.
Let the right arm go a bit more.
I've played around with that a little bit, trying to free up that elbow, because I knew I was guilty of that, in an attempt to keep it flatter rather than steeper.
When this is tight, on the way down, try to use this one here. Yeah. So you have to, still you can keep it close to the body, but
it's going to rotate around.
Well, this way more.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep your hands a bit higher. Okay, let's go to the top. Yeah. So here, what happens is if this is low, club head is high. Naturally, you'll have this steep plane,
but here,
go a bit more here. This is okay. So lifting your left arm a bit higher, and then keep a bit more wrist cock here. Right. So with the same hand position, you can go more. So relax a bit here. And particularly, this dorsal flexion will limit the wrist cock. You have to Go more like this, more neutral.
More neutral.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always kind of back here.
This causes, this limits the wrist cock.
Yeah.
So
it's more like that.
So oftentimes when you have a too big backswing, to limit that, you tend to use a dorsiflexion here. But this actually kills the wrist mobility. So it's very bad. So try to have
you can't really.
Yeah, try to have more neutral position.
Okay.
And with the same hand position, you can still let the club go a bit more. A bit more, yeah. But now, when you do the trigger motion, you're going about this much here. You are not really letting the arms move away from your body. Let it go a bit more.
Sure.
So this, keeping the hands close to your body will help the body turn. But if you restrict it too much, you're going to this position here.
It'll be the same on the other side.
Yeah, so give a little bit of a room here. So go here and then bring it up here.
Okay.
So image the final position.
Yes.
That will help.
Yes. Okay.
Image the final position with your club aligned horizontally.
Yeah, that's kind of it's a something I know I haven't been doing. It's like I've been doing this.
Yeah. Do not restrict this part here. Even, let's go to the trigger. Even here, instead of this,
little wrist cock.
Try to have this.
Yeah.
So you have to give a little bit of room for wrist motion.
For it to happen.
Then you have to start from here. Then you will be able to also do that there. Yeah. So make sure at the top of backswing, you keep the club horizontal, or slightly more. If you don't reach that position, then you failed.
Yeah.
Okay, again. So using the momentum of the backswing, by moving this fast, and then try to bring the club to that position. Forget about what your body does. All you need to pay attention at this point is bringing the club to this position here.
Right.
So if your hands are a bit too low, then you have to lift it up a little bit. But your goal is to keep the club horizontal. Yeah.
The parallel position.
Yeah, you can have more active shoulder turn.
Active shoulder.
So from this position, everything should come from the shoulder turn instead of using the arm.
Should I, in this case, focus on the shoulders versus pelvis, hip?
When you turn the shoulders properly, that means that your lower body is supporting.
So think shoulders.
Yeah. So during the backswing, try to turn your shoulders about the spine
about
axis.
The axis.
Yeah, about the spine axis.
Got it.
So quickly turn. From here, when you turn, then your arms are already here.
Yeah.
With the shoulder turn only, and then add a little bit of arm motion here. Then you will be able to reach this position.
Gotcha.
So as soon as you start developing the feel of a shoulder turn, then you will have a lot less up and down motion of the club head.
I agree, totally agree.
So on the way down also it has to be a shoulder turn instead of using the arms here.
Okay.
So both ways try to use your shoulder turn mostly, and then add arm motion at the end.
Got it.
Again. So make everything continuous. Continuous. Good trigger and fast backswing. Your backswing should be faster. Again. And that fast motion has to come from shoulder turn.
Yes, not arms.
In the trigger, the club head is too high.
Too high.
Go flat. Go flat.
This way. It's more here.
So give a wrist motion.
Okay.
Yeah, give a little bit of flip here to try to go that angle. No, it's going high up.
Oh,
So you have to really let it go this way.
this way. Okay.
Instead of later
That way.
going high up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's me.
You may start flat here, but at the end you're going high up here.
Yes.
But instead, try to keep everything consistent and moving along this plane here.
Because the arms again are trying to guide the.
Both ways. So at the end, instead of lifting the club head up, try to maintain the motion.
Oops, there we go. I feel it.
Still it's going high up.
Still.
So now let's image this. You have a plane here. So when you connect to the ball and your elbow, that's the typical swing plane here.
Yes.
So if that's the plane, try to keep moving along that plane. Although here it'll go up higher, but in your image you try to maintain that motion on that plane. Then it'll go here.
Right.
The same thing. Here, if you follow the plane, you will go here.
Yeah.
Instead of go flat and then lift the club head up here.
Right.
So the motion is the club head, the
Yes.
key motion, club head. So pay attention to the club head motion. Let it guide along this plane, this imaginary plane, and also this plane
Okay.
here. And you have to adjust to your body motion. So the rigid wrist will not help any.
Yeah.
Okay. Rigid wrist will cause trouble. And then, so from there, let's have a quick, faster turn using the shoulders and then maintain the motion. You have to pay attention to the club head motion. Again, you are not really letting the club go here. So let's go to top.
Okay.
Let's go to top.
Go to the top.
You're still holding it here. You're not really letting it go.
Yeah.
Let's just try to go this far here.
Go that
now,
far.
the goal is to go to this far
Okay.
here. Okay.
Okay.
More than anything, you have to bring your club this down, this much here.
Down to your shoulder. Okay. I can do that.
And then instead of going this way,
Yeah.
it has to go this way here.
This way.
Yeah. It went this way a little bit.
Which way to go?
It went this way. The club head went this way. So that means it was a crossover.
It was crossover. Okay. Okay.
So what happens if you go flat and then turn around and it goes this way?
yes, yes.
So you have to maintain this plane and let the club head go this
Right.
way instead of going this way.
Okay.
So pay attention to the club head motion. If you can control the club head motion, then everything will be solved. Yes. And then let it go a bit more from there. And then still you look at your right wrist. It's in the dorsiflexion. That's why you cannot let the club go anymore. So here, when you hold the club like this, like a shaking hand with somebody, and then you start from here, let it go more this way here. Instead of quick cock here, and try
Yeah.
to go like this.
Yeah. I've just got to maintain that position because I'm used to breaking it down.
So you have to turn the right wrist like this. This is pronation supination
Yes.
motion. Turn this pronation supination and then just to bring it up here instead of going this way. So turn this way.
So feel more of the forearm rotation versus
Yeah.
the wrist for me.
So you have to relax your wrist and the
Yeah.
forearm area here instead of locking it.
Yeah.
So let the club head go here. If you really relax and then preserve the motion of the club head, then it will go this way. But you're forcing it not to go that way.
Yes. Yeah, I feel there's things fighting.
Now, completely relax your wrist and arms and then feel the motion of the club head and then let the club head go more.
I mean, that's just the arm.
Yeah, but now you are letting it go. Yeah. So you are not really fighting or try to dominate the club head motion. So yeah, only when you relax your wrist, then you will be able to let the club go, let the club continue the motion. That's better. That's better.
I mean, it felt real kind of loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
You know, like there was...
It doesn't mean completely a passive structure. Yeah. So you still have a little bit active motion. Yeah. But there's no reason to tightly hold it and then lock it in this position. Yeah. Okay. So you have to use the wrist also continuously instead of introducing wrist cock early on and then lock it. So the goal is just to let the club move and your body will cooperate. Again. So more than anything, you have to let the club go more. When you have enough range of motion, then your body knows that you're ready. But if you just stop here, your body knows you are not ready. Yeah. It's hard to use the body, so you have to use your arms. Yeah. Yeah. Or the arms motion will give a little bit of motion here. It's a sort of a counter movement. Yes. Using the arms and then try to hit the ball. That's why at the end of the backswing, it goes vertically up. Yes. Because you try to create some sort of counter movement using the arms only. But when you have enough motion, no need to do that. Enough motion and then shoulder turn. With that, you will be able to have more flatter swing. Okay? And turn around. From there, turn the shoulders. Turn the shoulders and then let the arms go. Like that. So the main driving force is coming from the shoulders, right. And then you're adding your arm motion. Yeah. Instead of, right. And then try to hit the ball.
Sequence, shoulders.
So emphasize shoulder turn more, and then let the club go more. Even if it shows a crossover alignment, that's okay. Right. Let it go more. But don't try to stop it with the right arm, okay? Yeah, yeah. That's better. And even at the end of the trigger motion, the same thing. Let it go, and then start this, instead of holding it here. Yes. So currently it's a bit sort of a ruptured jerky motion. So what happens is, let it go, swing, let it go, swing.
The connections aren't smooth.
So easy wrist on this side, and also the same thing. Shoulder turn, emphasize the shoulder turn. Now, make the backswing really fast, really fast. So you have to have a good shoulder turn. Still, it's too late. Still, it's too late. Too slow. Really fast, backswing. So all the way, you have to have a really fast motion. When you have really fast motion, you will start using your legs better. Yeah. Because it's the way your body moves. Right. So again, but still at the end of the trigger motion, your wrist is too tight.
Too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here,
I feel that too.
If you really feel the motion of the club head here, let it go here. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah. Let it go, let it go, let it go, instead of fighting. So even here, instead of going like this, let it go, let it continue. You have to use your forearm pronation, supination here. Let it go this way. From here.
Let the momentum.
So as you swing back and forth, feel the motion of the club head. Swing back and forth continuously. Okay. And then with that, relax your wrist and arms. Feel the motion of the club head. Swing back and forth. Relax. Swing back and forth. And then you have to use the shoulder turn instead of the arm motion. No, still using the arms. Particularly during the backswing, have good wind up. Swing. No need to put the more effort in downswing. Try to make it equal. Okay. So have more effort in the backswing. Try to have more wind up, shoulder wind up during the backswing. Yeah, good wind up. And then you have to let the wrist go. You have the wrist go. Let the wrist go. No. This time you almost cut it short about here.
Okay.
During the backswing. Your goal again. Your goal is to bring the club head at the top. This much.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. No resistance here.
Yeah.
Let it go this much. If you break this barrier, then your swing changes completely.
Yeah.
If you let the club head go this much, then your swing will change completely. No. Don't worry about on the way down. You are manufacturing this motion.
Yes.
From here, simply it's a one motion. Let it go.
Okay.
No need to do this. Okay. Your goal is to have more turn during the backswing.
Yes.
Going into the reverse pivot posture. Don't worry about downswing. More. No. You are not crossing that horizontal.
Where am I?
So go here. Go to the back. You're about here.
About there. There. God.
Let it go more. Let it go. If necessary, lift the hands a bit higher, but make sure the club head goes down this way.
Right.
So that if you are gazing the ball, you should be able to see the club head down here.
Yes.
In your peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Go to this much.
Okay.
That's the key. If you fail to do it, then it's hard to change anything.
Yeah.
You have to let the club go that much. Again. Keep swinging. Now, self-diagnose what you're doing here. So at the top, what are you doing now? How do you create more motion?
Okay. How?
You're lifting the elbow like this. When this happens, the club head goes this way.
Yeah.
At the top of backswing, instead of bringing the hands higher, if you go here and try to lift the elbow, then club head goes that way.
That way.
So go here, if necessary, bring the hands higher and drop the club head down. Again.
Versus hands higher versus not elbow.
Because you are using the right arm a lot.
Yeah.
What happens is you always try to use the right arm to do the swing.
Yeah.
So the elbow goes high up here.
Yes.
But if you use the shoulder turn here, then you can keep moving the hands and then drop the club head here.
So think hands for me.
So don't worry about this motion here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is causing this motion before that. So instead of using the arms to try to hit the ball here, use your shoulder turn here and then bring it down. So both ways, keep turning the shoulder all the way continuously. Instead of stopping here and then with the arms, try to turn your shoulder continuously all the way. And then bring the hands higher, drop the club head.
Yeah.
If you make this happen, then your swing changes completely. Again, swing back and forth. Increase the club head motion, range of motion. Turn more. Easy, wrist. Relax your wrist and your arms. Use your shoulder turn more, swing back and forth, dance. Always try to put the effort in the downswing.
Yes.
But again, let it go all the way here. Here. And then you will be able to use the body. If you have this motion here,
Yeah.
you'll be able to use the body and then let it go. But if you use your arms here, then it's the arm swing.
You got to come down with your arms.
Yeah, instead of moving the body,
Yeah.
if you go up and then using the arms
Yeah.
here, then naturally it'll be arm-driven swing.
Yeah.
But if you go here, use the
Yeah, I
Shoulder.
feel on that occasion when I do put a good motion to it, you know, I feel like my body just kicks in normally, like it wants to work, but I don't allow it to work.
So here, during the trigger motion, you're always going like this.
Yeah.
But instead, let the club head go. Relax your wrist and then so that you have to feel the motion of the club head keep going this way instead of forcing it with your arms.
Right.
You're always going this way.
Just
That's the same. The
be
same.
that drastic with the trigger.
Yeah, you have
For me, I need to have that drastic.
use your wrist intentionally and then try to let it go all the way. Oh, let's use the. Let's use the orange grip here. So hold it about here.
Okay.
Okay, so in the middle of the grip here. And then, because this is heavier, so you can feel the motion of the end of the whip better. Feel the motion. Instead of altering the path, let it continue
Yes.
all the way. Let it continue. Then whip will end up here. Maintaining the motion and then having a little bit of bending here. So it will come here instead of going this way.
Yeah.
So feel the
Okay.
feel the motion of the end of the whip back and forth. Relax your wrist. Oh, it's too long, too long, too long. Hold at the center of the
In the center. Okay.
swing back and forth. Feel the
I saw it.
I'll record this and then show you what we are doing.
Okay.
Again, ready, go. See if the playing back and forth is consistent. Both ways inward. Inward this way and the inward this way.
Yes.
The planes are not the same. Use your shoulders more instead of arms. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
still
using
using
arms.
arms.
Arms here, arms
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Try to turn the shoulders.
Yeah.
So fold your arms, stand on the mat facing this way. Assume the setup position. Try to turn your shoulders back and forth. Yes. Yes. That's good. That is good. Why can't you do that in your club swing? Okay, again. Ready, go. Turn the shoulders about the spine axis. Swing. Have a little. It's too a bit too fast. So have good rhythm with the leg action. Swing. Turn. 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 Okay. Go. Turn the shoulders about the spine axis. Swing. Have a little. It's too a bit too fast. So have good rhythm with the leg action. Swing. Turn. 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 This is the mystery of 21st century.
Yes.
You see?
Looks good.
With this motion, you can turn your shoulders.
Yeah.
Then when you relax your arms and wrist, you can do the same thing with the club.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
So hold it in the middle there. Instead of forcing it with your hands and arms, completely relax your hands and arms. So try to use your shoulder turn, bring it back. It's too fast, too fast. Now the hands are coming in too much. You are not letting the hands and the whip go here.
The whip go.
Rather, your hands are coming in this way. Yeah. That's why it becomes stiff.
So
let it go.
Let it go like that.
It's too, you open the body too much.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have enough speed here and then let it go, it'll keep moving this way and then going this way here.
Yeah.
Instead of.
Yes, that's me.
So let it go. Still use the wrist at the end. Use the wrist at the end and they preserve the motion. The same thing, backswing, use the wrist and then let it go.
Let the whip go.
Instead of, you have to follow the motion path and then keep going.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I'm fighting it.
Along that plane. So relax your wrist and arms. Do not try to force the motion. You're opening this way too much. Imagine you have a plane here, right? Which is a square to the target. And then keep turning your shoulders all the way. Keep turning your shoulders all the way. The shoulder is turning this way too early. Here, during the backswing, let it go all the way here and then start turning instead of.
Yes. Okay.
Turn your shoulders all the way. More. Your hands are too low. Your hands are about here, about this high here. Go about this high, but you have to go a bit higher than that. Bring the hands a bit higher. Not that one. So go to at the end of the downswing.
Oh, that high.
More like this. Remember, we have to keep the end of the whip moving along the plane, right? You have to go to this position, but if you insist, this will go this way.
Going flat or going too low.
Yeah, the same thing. On the way back, have to bring the hands higher here to bring this down. As I had, this is your goal here. Move the hands higher, not this one.
The elbow.
Move the hands higher. In order to move the hands higher, keep turning the shoulder a bit more. Again, so almost when you have at the top of the backswing, is crossing the right shoulder here.
Right.
And going down like this.
Right.
To this position. Instead of. If you keep your hands low here, it's hard to, with the hands low, it's hard to do this.
Yeah.
If you bring the hands a bit higher, not this way, just a bit higher here, it's a lot easier to do this.
Yeah.
So bring your hands higher so that the club can move along the plane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so you have to feel what you're doing. You have to know exactly what you're doing. So pay attention to motion of the end of the whip. You have to maintain consistent planar motion of the end. That's better. That's a lot more consistent.
I just try to focus on the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So feel the motion of the hands and the club head,
Yeah.
and that was a lot more consistent.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
only when you feel correctly what you are doing, then you can change it.
Right.
Unless you know whether you're doing it right or wrong,
Exactly.
it's hard to change.
Exactly.
So again, so make it continuous. And then the motion plane should be consistent. You have to come up with a consistent motion plane. Pay attention to the motion of the whip. Faster, both ways. Use the momentum to continue the motion. Yes. Yes. Faster, backswing, faster. Faster. No, it's too slow. The backswing is too slow. Faster. Faster, the fastest you can.
Okay.
So when the whip goes completely out of the plane, then you will feel that.
Yes.
Okay. So, but when it is moving along the plane fairly consistently, then you will
Got
feel
it.
motion is really easier.
I just feel it tracking naturally.
Your backswing is too slow still.
Okay.
Okay? If you have a fast backswing, this fast, you have this fast motion,
Right there.
but then your goal is to reach this end position, right?
Yes.
Fast to this motion,
Uh-huh.
fast to this position,
Okay.
then you will not be able to go this way.
Right.
But if you just let the club go, you don't really care the end position, and then you have a strong right arm, that what happens is
Yeah.
going this way here.
Uh-huh.
So your goal is, while you're moving really fast during your backswing, but still you need to reach this position, your
Yeah.
end goal here. I'm swinging really hard, but still maintains the plane quite well because I pay attention to the motion of the
Yeah.
end of the whip, and then using the momentum. So use the momentum during the backswing, and then reach the target position. Yeah, make the backswing faster than the downswing, let's say, to exaggerate it. Oh, yes. This time you cut it short.
Cut short.
So when you cut it short, then the whip will show a lot more bending
Okay.
because you are intentionally trying to
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
But when you let it go, it'll have a little bit of bending
Yeah.
because you don't want it completely collapsing.
Yeah.
So you're applying torque this way, so you'll have a little bending. But if you stop with a lot of effort, you will have more bending.
Yeah. I mean, for me, what I feel is the feel of keeping track of what this is doing.
Now
But at the same time, feeling like, I'm turning enough.
I can see that you are into this new rhythm. That's good. I can see that when you do it right, the swing motion is a lot more consistent.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
feel the motion of the whip. So you don't have to swing hard in the downswing. So just try to have a more shoulder turn, more wind up during the backswing. In the faster backswing, okay? When yes. If you use a shoulder turn more, then it'll be easier.
Yeah.
When you use the arms a lot, then you quickly get tired because you are using smaller arm muscles.
Yes.
But when you start using the body and the shoulder turn, big muscles, it'll be easier.
Yeah. Obviously, that is
So as you repeat the swing back and forth, try to engage the body muscles more than the arm muscles. So feel the rhythm.
fast action.
Yeah. Ready, go. Good. Faster backswing. Shoulder turn, good shoulder turn. Good, shoulder turn, swing. Yes. Good. Faster backswing. Shoulder turn, good, shoulder turn. Good, shoulder turn, swing. Yeah, yeah, now you're getting into it. The only thing is that...
I've never seen you
yeah,
work with orange whip with anybody.
I recently started using it.
Really?
I found out that it's a good tool. So
I've got one, but it's the longer one.
and particularly at the end of the backswing, if you feel less bending, if you can create less bending, that means you are really letting it go.
Yeah.
But if you have still feel of the tension here or bending, that means you are stopping it.
Yeah, and then the weight's just...
Yeah, so let it go more without resisting. Let it go more, and then start the downswing. So the tempo is still a bit too high when you repeat the motion. But so give enough time, and then let it slow down, and then start the downswing. Both ways, actually. At the end of the turn, give more time to completely slow down. Give more time at the end. Give more time. Give more time. Let it go. Yes. When you give more time, then suddenly your downswing becomes faster.
Yeah. I can always feel on good swings that I have space here because it's that, you know, that over the top, everything's kind of coming this way. So when I feel a good swing, I feel the club here. And when I don't feel it, bad news.
So when you cut it short, try to dominate the club using your arms, then you're wasting a lot of energy here.
Yeah.
Let it go, and then start using the body, and then let it go. It's a lot easier for your body.
Into the slot.
Yeah. So again, give more time. That means that you have to continue turning your shoulders toward the end, and have more time, and then start the downswing. The more time you give at the end, it will be easier to start downswing.
With this exercise, you feel like trying to find that reverse pivot position that you advocate? Yeah.
If you look at the way I move, I don't really fight. Let it go all the way.
Right.
Wait until it pretty much finishes the turn, and then start the downswing. My motion is fast enough, but at the end, I don't fight. Let it go, then turn.
Yeah.
So I don't fight at the end.
Yeah.
I don't waste my energy at the end.
It's a little bit like the rope swing, but
the same idea.
Yeah.
This is between the club and the rope.
Yeah.
It's still flexible,
yes,
but it's heavier. So it's actually combining all three: the kettlebell, club, and the rope.
Yes.
Again, swing back and forth, and at the end, instead of resisting, let it go all the way, and then start the turn in the opposite direction. Yes. 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 Oh, Bob! But this is it. Again, let me record this. So again, no resistance at the top. Okay, in terms of your arms. So ready, go. So that way, you will be able to start the downswing with the shoulder turn, body turn, instead of using the arms. Yeah. When you stop the motion of the club or orange whip with the arms, then you tend to use arms on the way down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So in continuous motion, you see now it's a lot more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more consistent. Now, can you do that with the club? Again, swing back and forth.
Okay.
So consider it as the orange whip. Do not fight at the end. Let it go. Let the club head go more. Oh, look at this. Yes. Now you're using the same rhythm in your club swing.
I feel the rhythm. Obviously, the position feels way different. I mean, you know, for me, since I've been an arm lifter, I don't feel that little up at the end like I usually do.
One thing you can do is you can add the additional weight using a lead tape or something.
Yeah.
Then you will be able to feel the motion of the club head better.
So you can feel the club head
and
better.
Also it will go a bit more because of the inertia.
Yeah.
So that's one way to do things. But first of all, you have to change your body motion, obviously. But you can also do something to the club to promote that. But now your swing pattern is a lot better. So again, now let's do a continuous swing. Then make sure at this side here, do not fight on this side. At the end, also let it go all the way here.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, and then
Bigger is.
And then have again no fight here.
Yeah.
Let it go. Give more time here, and then start the swing, and then give more time here.
Yeah.
Let it go. Bring it back, and then let it go.
Okay.
No need to fight both ways. Okay. So at the end of the turn, no need to fight. Bring the club head more. Let the club head go more. Yes, that was good. That was good. So forget about your arms. Use your body more. You try to dominate your club on the way back.
I felt my grip slipping a little bit.
To me, this club is a bit lighter for you.
Yeah.
We can measure the moment of inertia in the mass.
You know, I changed the shaft, and I don't know what the weight of that shaft is. It does feel a little light to me.
This is too light for you. That's why you try to dominate.
It's not the stock shaft that came with it, and it's heavier. I can tell it's heavier. And it's interesting you mentioned that because it feels light.
Yeah, it's too light for you. To me, this is like more for women.
Yeah. It's a regular shaft. It's a.
But still, if you relax your wrist and arm, then you will be able to feel the motion of the club. It's exactly the same to the rope swing. When you do the rope swing, if you give enough speed to the rope, it'll go around your body. The same thing. If you give enough speed to the club, it'll go around here.
It's up over there. Yeah.
Let it go in here. Let it go here. Let it go here. It'll go here, right?
Yeah.
So all you need to do is using the body and then move it fast enough early on. So then slow this down and go to this position. Let it go, slow down to this position.
You talk about the club has an acceleration, deceleration phase.
Yeah, so always in both directions. You have acceleration and deceleration here, and the acceleration and deceleration. So nicely when you connect this motion, then you'll be able to repeat the acceleration, deceleration, and then change of direction, accelerate, deceleration, then change of direction.
Yeah.
The key is to not fight. Let the wrist go a bit more. So you have to let the club go enough here. From there, particularly when the club goes this much here, it's hard to use your arms.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
When it's in this position, you have to use your body first and then use the arms.
Redirect it.
Now, again, swing back and forth. No fight.
No fight. Yeah.
Even at the end of the backswing, when you start at the end of the downswing, when you start the backswing, still the same thing. The same rule applies.
Balance.
Let the club head go more. Both ways, let the club head travel more. Yes? Then turn your shoulders about the shoulder axis. You're cutting short. Cutting short. So your goal is not to use the arms to hit the ball like this, but rather turn enough and then let it go. Turn enough and let it go. So almost no resistance at the end, and let it go all the way. See how far your club head goes. You don't have to swing fast, okay?
Yeah, cool.
So it's have a continuous motion back and forth. And let the wrist go as much, let the wrist go as much as possible. Bring your hands a bit higher and then let the wrist go. Yeah, all the way. So drop the club head. Yes, you see your downswing. Your downswing motion basically tells why you're having that trouble here. Let me hold this.
Yeah.
When you go this position here, on the way down, you're using your arms to bring it down.
Yeah.
To bring it down. Rather, if you go here, use the body and then throw the club that way, instead of pulling it down.
Right.
When you move the club head both ways, push it up instead of pulling it down, using your arms.
Right.
Try to push out. Push out both ways. That image is really important. Push out instead of pulling it down. Yeah. In the backswing, push it out. Still you're pulling. In order to push, you have to shallow with the body turn and shallow, and then push out. Push out. Instead of, this is not really push.
No.
Not push.
No.
So you have to shift and then let it go. So when you have good shift motion, during that shift motion, you have body turn and shallowing.
Yeah, I totally understand the concept of the shern, but it's connecting it, making the swing, where it breaks down.
So the simplest is you just relax your wrist. That's the key. When you let the club go a bit more, so don't fight here. Unless you try to use your arm on the way down here. So your goal, that transition too fast.
Okay.
Your body is already turning this way. No. Go here and then stay here and then turn at once. Okay? At the end of the backswing, let's go. At the end of the backswing here, turn here, stay here, and then turn around at once.
Yeah.
But you could always, you go here and already try to
Turning.
turn the shoulder. That's why you cannot really let the club go more. Turn the shoulder, keep the shoulder there. And also on the way down, when you go to the downswing here, it's not pelvis opening like this, and then try to hit. Rather, go here, shift, and then turn around.
And turn.
So instead of sliding the pelvis.
Sliding.
Again. So for the.
Let me wipe my face.
So as you go up here, instead of opening the pelvis and then you are bringing this down. Instead, go up here, simply just to shift and the turn at once using the left leg.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But swing back and forth, and you have to let the club go more. If you do that, everything changes. Even during the trigger motion, going here, like this. Instead, let it go here. Have a wrist motion. In the here, when let's practice this. So when you let the club head go, you can move the hands a bit higher this way. In your case, okay. This way here, instead of keeping the hands too low and going this way here.
Right.
Move the hands a bit higher here.
Good, higher.
The same thing. If you move the hands higher and drop the club head here. Because the hand motion plane is steeper than the club swing plane.
Yes.
So naturally, while the club will move along the swing plane, however, your hands have to move along a steeper plane. The hand plane comes down here and then touches the swing plane here. But when the hands are here, the hands are away from the swing plane. So if the club is going this way, your hands has to move slightly up more and going to this position. But if you try to keep the hands low here, then you'll have to go to this position. Then you have steep swing plane.
Yeah.
It's okay to move the hands a bit higher during the backswing, but you keep the hands low and then try to bring the club head high here. This gives you was over the top swing. Yeah, you can move the hands a bit higher, as if you are holding something on your hands. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, you will be able to drop the club head. So while moving the hands a bit higher, both ways, easy motion. So let's practice this. Swing back and forth.
Back and forth.
But try to move your hands a bit higher.
Yeah.
No, your hands are here and the club head is way above here. Instead, go more like this.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, then you have to use, yes, still. So ball go this way here. Okay? And then go to the backswing. Go more like this. This is okay. If you want to have the dorsal flexion, that's okay.
Yes.
But keep the hands a bit higher, then this will be good. When you keep the hands low, then...
I should be able to see them if I turn around.
Yeah. So image that where your hands should end up about here and about here.
They're pretty close.
Here.
Yeah.
Then swing back and forth and then bring the hands to that position.
Yeah.
Then naturally you have a continuous motion.
Yeah. Okay.
So always image something, try to adjust your motion according to that. Pay more attention to the backswing. Pay more attention to the end of backswing. Use a really fast motion of the club, and then using that momentum, you will bring it to that position here. So intentionally, instead of intentionally manufacturing that motion. Delay opening of the chest on the way down. Delay opening of chest. Keep turning the chest backward. Swing, 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 swing. Yes, that alone. Now your club goes about horizontal. Although you have a tendency of slight crossover, but it's a horizontal. That alone gives you a lot better downswing motion. So
you don't have to, let's say if you achieve that position, you don't have to worry so much about what the position of your hips and shoulders are. They kind of naturally will be in that position.
So it's a matter of teaching strategy, but there's something called external focus.
Yes.
So when you just pay attention to the club head motion, forget about what your body does, then your body motion actually better organizes. But when you pay attention to a certain motion of the body part, then you actually go away from the natural movement pattern.
Yeah.
So here's the end goal, which is moving the club head along the desired path, right? You want to secure that motion, then your body has to allow you to do that. That means you have to adjust your body motion. But if your goal is go here about this much, go here about this much, image the hand positions here.
Yeah.
Your hands are going from here to here. But if your body takes over, then you're going to this position. But if you sense the motion of the hands, and if this is the magnitude of the hand motion, if you keep doing that, then the club head will go more. Really, it's important to have an imagery, good imagery. No, it's too flat.
Too flat.
You're turning this way too much. Go about here. Okay. Try to keep the hands a bit higher. So this is the starting point, and bring it down, and try to go symmetric position here.
Yeah.
Again, so here, touch my hand here. Oh, no, too much inward here. And then this way, touch my hand here. So
helps.
this is how far you need to move, right? And relax your arms, relax your arms. And using your body turn and then adding the arm motion, you are reaching to these positions here. But still motion should be continuous, right?
Right.
So now you have that image, then try to swing the club. Again, bring the hands to those positions in the continuous motion. At the end of the backswing, the hand position is good. Just let the club head go a bit more. Yes, that's good. Not much. No. So the third last one was really good.
Really good. Yeah.
And then it started decreasing.
It started to decrease. Okay.
So the third last one, you went this here.
Okay.
And then the second last one about here. And then the last one about here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that image of the hands.
So with
I felt like I had to go back in more.
yeah, with that image, and then try to keep the club horizontal here.
Yes.
So here, if necessary, then try to keep it horizontal here, and then horizontal here. Try to have that kind of end position here. Horizontal here, with the hands here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important to reshaping the hand motion pad. Here, you already, you have to go here and then club head going that way.
Yeah.
So from here, then go here to this position here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
And then go here, and then coming to this position here. So this is fairly symmetric.
Yes.
Okay. You have to go higher.
High.
If your hands here,
Yeah.
you have just a tight wrist, then you will not have enough motion. So here. So this is okay as long as you lift your hands a bit higher, but hands are low, and then you have this dorsal flex, and then the club goes like this.
Yeah.
Again. So make the motion overall bigger.
Is that technically you would define as being laid off, meaning the club being like that?
Yeah. Instead of crossing over.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the club head stays relatively close to the swing plane, overall swing becomes really simple. But when it goes away from the swing plane, then you have to have a lot of compensation.
Yeah.
That complicates the motion.
You're fighting the natural forces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both ways, keep the club horizontal all the way. That's good. 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 Okay, short. Because on the way down, you hit the ground.
Yeah.
That means you pulled it down.
Yeah.
Pulled it down with the arms.
Right.
That you stop here.
Yeah.
If you use a more shoulder turn, then let it go, you will have enough motion here.
I felt it.
Go here, and then
Especially making the trigger that big. You know, it naturally is going to give you a bunch of
when you pull it down, then you are slowing down your body already.
Yeah.
So again, good shoulder turn both ways, and give enough range of motion. More. A bit more. More. That's good. That's good. More.
Okay.
And then you are still swinging back and forth. You are using your arms quite a bit. That's why you get tired easily.
Yes.
These are small muscles considered when compared to these muscles.
Yeah.
So if you relax here, they keep using these big muscles in the body here. You can do this, repeat this many times. But if you swing it with the arm muscles a lot, you quickly get tired. Make sure that you have enough here. You can see the club head in your peripheral vision here. Instead of stopping here,
Yeah.
go all the way here.
Yeah.
Slight crossover is okay,
Right.
considering your hand positions, but just let it go a bit more so that it passes the horizontal line.
Yeah.
When you have that, you have really consistent
Yeah.
motion.
I have felt it a few times, so that's a good thing.
So when I say more, then you have to increase the range of motion.
Yeah, right here.
And the easy wrist. Just a second, let me bring my club here. See if my club will make any difference. Okay, swing back and forth. Relax your wrist.
Oh, yeah, it does feel heavy.
Give more range of motion at the top, okay? So you don't have to rush, but just to keep enough time at the end of the turn. Good, yes. A bit more. More. Yeah, so during the backswing, instead of pulling it down, during the backswing, turn the shoulders both ways.
Yeah.
So from this position, instead of pulling it down, turn your shoulders and let it go. It's easier to bring the club to these positions when you use a shoulder turn.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think you need a bit heavier club so that you can feel the inertia of the club. Okay. Again, easy wrist, and then just a swing back and forth, but try to create enough range of motion. Swinging hard is not important. Give enough. No, it's way short.
Okay.
Give enough range of motion, not the speed.
Yeah, I was trying to turn with my shoulders.
Yeah, but the shoulder turn should be continuous so that you can have more turn here instead of stopping here.
Stop.
The shoulder turn should be continuous turns and let it go, and then bring it back, then let it go instead of stopping. You tend to, as you approach it to the top, you tend to lean forward. Okay. That's one problem. So go to your setup position. Go your setup position. From there, go to the top. Yes, you see, you are starting from this upright body posture, and then try to lean at the top. You start leaning away.
Okay.
It's hard to bring this.
Yeah.
So maintain this. When you just have a shoulder turn here, maintain this, bring it here instead of
Okay.
good shoulder turn, okay? So no leaning forward. No, turn more, and then the club head has to turn 20 or 30 more degrees during the backswing. More. More. More.
So, what's the position of my club? Here?
It's going about this much here.
That much. And you need that.
Let's set the goal here.
Uh-huh.
Let's try to bring this much.
Yeah.
So excessive turn. When you don't have enough range of motion, then your body has to do some compensations.
Right.
So if you have enough range of motion, then you can just start downswing from there.
Yeah.
But if you don't have enough, then you have to slide the pelvis or do something in the downswing.
Yeah.
Because by instinct, your body knows that you have insufficient turn. And also, your motion should be continuous. Currently, you have a bit of abrupt motion. So abrupt motion here, and then quick slow down.
Yeah.
Instead, keep going.
Smooth.
you have this winding up here.
Yeah.
So what happens is, as the upper body, as the shoulders turn this way, you can start the lower body going this way. So you have this overlapping and then continuous motion instead of
Yeah. Yeah.
this motion.
Yeah.
Let it go around, let it go around, let it go around, let it go around. So a continuous motion. Then that will help the range of motion of the club. Still it's not going far enough. Again, try to go to the top position. Go to the top position. Bring the club down here. More.
There. Wow. God.
And where you think the resistance is coming from? Do you have enough range of motion? The way you're turning the shoulder, you have enough range of motion, but you do have resistance somewhere.
I think it's the wrist.
Wrist, but at the same time, you try to quickly go down.
Yeah.
These muscles do not allow you to turn more. So that's why I say the goal is to make more wind up. Forget about the downswing. If you have good backswing, then automatically you will have good downswing.
Yeah.
So don't try to rush down. Your goal is to have enough backswing motion. Again, go to top of backswing. Try not to resist, but let it go all the way. Yeah, this is good. You can go this here. So let it go. Your goal is to have sufficient wind up. Forget about the downswing. More, a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Again. Yeah, so using small motion here, using this motion, and then you can bring it to that position again. Again. No, that when you do the initial preparatory motion, lower body, upper body is not working that well. You have to actually go this way. Swing. No need to use arms. Just to feel the flow. Swing like this, and then bring it up.
Yeah.
Again, practice this here, and then bring it up to the target position here. More. Why? Relax here.
Yeah.
Go. Your goal is to go this position here.
Yeah.
You have to bring the hands up a lot higher. More. So don't try to just reach this position, create this position. You can go more. Try to go as much as possible. See how far you can go. Okay. Don't worry about the horizontal position, but try to go as much as possible. See how much you can go. More. Turn the shoulder a bit more.
That's it.
Bring the right arm a bit higher. Yes. Bring the right arm a bit higher.
Right arm?
Yeah. Yes. That one here. Here. This right arm is not going this way.
It's not going external.
If you go this way, then you have crossover position.
Yeah.
You can go more this way. It's okay to let it's okay to let the arm move away from your body. Have you tried that drill with the towel underneath?
No.
But then why you are holding it here?
No.
As if this is a marginal line here.
Yeah.
Go more.
Yeah.
If you let this go more, then it'll be a lot easier.
It's almost like abducting your right arm.
Yes. Again.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not your body that limits the range of motion, but it's your habit, the way you're moving.
Right.
So again, go to the top, Bring the arms a bit, right arm higher in front of your chest. And then drop the club head. Yeah.
Better?
Again. So using the range of motion, try to reach that position instead of using your arms. Okay. Using the momentum.
Yeah.
Using the momentum, try to bring it up. Yes. You see?
Yeah.
Again. Using the momentum. Now let's do it continuous. Okay. Back and forth. So it's your right arm basically was limiting the range of motion.
The problem child.
So again, swing back and forth. Yes. 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 Very good.
I mean,
when you have additional range of motion, it's a lot easier to accelerate the club because wider range of motion means longer time for the acceleration.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Yeah.
If you want to reach the same speed, then you put less effort, right? With the large range of motion. But if you maintain the effort and the large range of motion, then you will have higher speed.
Now, again, coming from a chronic arm lifter, and I feel being way up here, the swing plane looks okay. I mean, the swing plane looks all right.
So usually, probably you're limiting your arm motion here is because either you had excessive range of motion before, try to limit it, then you will try to do this, and then dorsiflexion here.
Control.
Yeah. So then you make it smaller and then try to hit the ball, but then you develop the tendency of arm-driven hit, right?
Yes.
When you let it go, first with the more shoulder turn here, and then keeping the right arm in front of your chest is not a problem. This is actually the problem.
Yeah.
When you go to this position, you have a tendency of casting.
Right.
This is really bad.
Right.
But when you go here, and then on the way down, you use your body more, and then let it go. This is not a problem.
Yeah.
So letting it go a bit higher, and then dropping the club head will actually give you positive benefits. Okay. Again, swing back and forth. Yeah. Now you are breaking away from your pattern. So swing back and forth, but make sure you have a continuous turn, and then let the again. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Also, what it means is that when you start using this, then you are actually using the mobility allowed in the right shoulder girdle. If you hold it here, you're killing this mobility here.
Right.
But when you lift this slightly up, then you start using this mobility. So it's a lot easier to swing because now you're adding the shoulder girdle mobility here. So less arm driven. Now let's go to stage one. Oh, before we go to stage one, again, repeat the swing. I will record this. Swing back and forth, but keep good enough range of motion, okay? Ready, go. Swing, 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 good. Swing, 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 swing. So. Still you have a tendency of a crossover, but this is good. Now you have a lot more range of motion. Okay. So, okay, you are breaking away from your habit. This is a good sign. Yes. Now you are less resistant. Okay, stage 3, no step, but with good trigger. And then first,
want a bigger trigger?
good trigger.
You want the same size trigger?
Let's see how it goes, okay? And then a good range of motion in the backswing, fast enough motion and good range of motion. That is too jerky. Make it continuous.
Okay.
Make it continuous. Now the range of motion is good. Okay, make it faster. Make it faster, but still you should have enough time at the transition, okay? That trigger is too abrupt.
Too abrupt.
Backswing is also abrupt. You have a quick motion here, but at the end you slow down too much.
Okay.
Make it continuous. It's the key word, continuous motion. So making the motion continuous, but use your shoulder turn better.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have a jerky motion, it tends to come from the arms.
Yeah.
But when you use shoulders more, then the motion becomes smoother. Here, currently what's happening is you have a quick acceleration, the quick deceleration here, but rather continuous acceleration all the way here, and then continuous deceleration, and then coming down here, instead of continuous motion here.
It's too jerky, and then it really slows down.
And then you slow down too quickly.
Then
it doesn't go that far.
It's got to be more blended.
So less slow down so that you can use the momentum to create more range of motion instead of using the arms, okay?
Yeah.
So again, smoother motion both ways. So that starts with the trigger motion. Oh, that's quick. You see, that's again jerky because you are using the arms. No. Even the trigger motion, that has to come from the shoulder turn here. So using the shoulder turn, let it go, throw, and then bring it back all the way.
Yeah.
So again, from here, so from here, shoulder turn and throw, and then bring it back. Everything should come from the shoulder turn, not the arms. A bit more in the backswing. Let it go more. Lift your right arm a bit more. More. So use the wrist and drop the club head. You can go more. So to me, Bob, to me, what you're doing is you're putting a lot of effort here.
Yes.
Instead of winding up here.
I guess in my interpretation, it's swing fast.